Hey, what's up, y'all? So I got a special video in store for you. So we're going to build a SharePoint site from scratch and turn it into a live data pipeline for Power BI. Don't go anywhere. Now, before we dive into the actual demo, I want to talk about why I'm doing SharePoint for this exact video. So if you're piped into a database or SQL tables or something to that extent, it may not apply to you. However, if you have SharePoint within your workforce and you're utilizing something to this extent where you have files nested in SharePoint, or you want to create your own SharePoint site, this is going to be the video for you. And I'm going to show you how you can use it and then refresh the data as well. So there's multiple ways to do this. You can create a Teams channel, and then you could pipe into all those Excel tables or whatever kind of tables you may have in SharePoint. So no matter where you are, the interface is really going to be the same. So all we're going to do here is go to the menu icon, and we're simply going to click on SharePoint. And then once you get here, we're going to click on Create Site. And this is going to allow us to create a site so that we can nest all our documents in it, create folders, and then we could have a SharePoint folder link in Power BI so that we can call the entire folder versus just calling each individual file. So that's really the key difference. And then we could have a refresh placed on top of it too. So we're going to click on Team Site, and I'm just going to choose Standard Team here, nothing too crazy. And then in the bottom right, you're going to have a button called Use Templates. We're going to click on that. We're going to enter a name for our site. So I'm going to call it Nexion Analytics YouTube. And then I'm going to say my description is content for YouTube. And then as you can see, it's going to auto build my site address, my group email address. And then we're going to click on Next. You can choose whatever settings you want. So private or public. I'm going to keep it for private for now in English. And then members is going to be me. And then you could choose whatever members you want. So I'm just going to put mine, make myself the owner, so I can have full rights to edit everything within the SharePoint page. We'll click on Finish now. And now we have our SharePoint page fully set up. So what we want to do now is go to Documents. And here we have no documents at all. So I'm going to start loading all my documents here. And this is where we're going to nest everything. So a few documents I want to load. So I'm just going to drag them over here. And as you can see, they just popped in. And I won't talk too much about all the different things you can do in SharePoint here in this video. We'll actually capture that in a later video. But the next thing we're going to do now, after we created our SharePoint page, after we dropped in all our documentation, we're going to now go into Power BI. We're going to connect to this SharePoint folder. So what we want to do is copy the web address that we have in the address bar. And now we'll navigate to Get Data. We'll click on More. And then once this pops up, we're going to click on SharePoint Folder. We're going to say Connect. And then we're going to copy and paste our URL. And then anything you see after your folder name, we can go ahead and delete, including that slash. So we're just going to delete all of that. And now we have our full shortened corrected URL. We're going to press OK. And then now what you see here is all the files that we just uploaded. So now we can actually call every single one individually. So we're going to actually transform data first. And what we want to do is actually replicate this for as many times as we have a query that we're calling. So I'm just going to Control Copy and Control V. So I have 5 different types of reports I want to bring in. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And now I have a total of 5. And then I'm just going to rename these because I know which ones I'm going to call. I'm going to go from the top down. So the first one is going to be company logos. So I'm just going to call this exactly what the file name is. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing for each one. And then once you have them renamed, all we're going to do is from the top down, just to kind of keep it organized, is we're going to now expand this out. So in order to do that, all you're going to do is just click on the binary hyperlink here, and it's automatically going to load all that data for you. And we're going to keep doing that for every single one as well. So this one's going to be the second one, and you could see the steps auto-populate for applied steps as well. Now, it doesn't transform all the data correctly. You're still going to have to do some things. You also want to optimize everything in Power Query too. So just keep that in mind. This is only going to benefit you when it comes to initially loading the data, so you don't have to do a web import or an Excel import manually for each and every single query. This is just going to allow you to do the whole folder as a bundle. Next one is append. So we'll do the same thing here. Employee roster, employee data, and there we have it. So the next step for me, and could be for you as well, is to take all the Power Query transformations that you had and then ingest them into the new table that you brought in from the SharePoint folder so that it has all the same transformations that were done in the old format. With that said, thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment down below, and until next time.